Oh, good evening, Beer Fan TV. Good evening, good evening. Well, tonight we've got a little bag that's been sent to us by Garage Bar. As you know, Garage Bar, the website, they sell loads of stuff on there, glasses, accessories, everything bar related. They've been sending us bits since last year. We've done a few videos where we've used some of the glasses they've supplied, and they reached out and said, Adam, we've got some Guinness stuff here. We're going to send it to you. You can use it to make some videos, show some people what's available. So I thought, what do I do? What's the best way to do it? I thought, you know what, I'll just do an unboxing. I thought we'll have a little beer at the end of the garden, show you what's in the bag, rough idea of costings of what it is. The best bit is, though, you get 10% off. And I'm going to tell you what I think is the best thing in the bag at the end. But I've had a quick look on their website. You do the same as well, because they've got some great stuff on there. If it's not Guinness that you want, they've got other bits on there as well that you can look at. The best bit is, though, there's a 10% off discount code that you can use. There's no minimum spend. And with Guinness, with the rugby coming up at the end of the month, everyone's going to want Guinness. Guinness and rugby go together hand in hand, and you can get yourself over there and you can set yourself up your own little home bar and be the envy of all your pals. And you know, it's all about the experience, isn't it, with the beer, especially with Guinness. But anyway, let's have a look. Let's crack open the bag, let's have a look and see what we got. We'll run through it in the comments below. Let me know if there's something you like. Let me know if something you've bought, and we can take it from there. Now, they have sent me some glasses because it's Garage Bar. They do that. And I thought we'll start with that because what we'll do is we'll actually pour a beer out of one of the glasses. I'm going to start with my favourite glass that they've sent me. And it's this bad boy. It's the Guinness Extra Stout Island Guinness glass. Very hard to find. You can only get them online. And you can get yourself one on Garage Bar. And they've got two options for it. Now, I highly recommend you can buy just one. And it's £9.99. Or they do a twin pack for £14.99. You get two. It's always a very good idea to have two, because whilst you're drinking out of one, you can be washed up the other one and leaving it to dry, then to go into the second and vice versa. You've got a backup. But more importantly, if one of your kids decides to put their juice in it, or your missus loses it, otherwise she smashed it and hides it, you got a backup. But it's well worth probably buying two, because you're going to get 10% off. Hey, I know, we do a lot for you. So well worth it. Have a look. I love the glass. And tonight, while we have a look at it, get yourself a beer while I'm talking. But I'm going to be on the Guinness Nitro Surger. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. If you know, you know. If you don't, you should do. Tesco's do 10 of these Nitro Surger cans now for 20 quid, which in my opinion is a bloody bargain, considering it used to be, I want to say that you could buy 4 for 8, doesn't seem as great, but 10 for 20 quid doesn't seem too bad. Also consider as well now, like normal Guinness out of a 440ml can is about £1.50 a can. 2 quid for this stuff doesn't seem too bad. The thing I love about this is if you've got one of these home pint glasses, with the Guinness Nitro Surge, you fill the glass. You know what I mean? So it does actually, it's the closest thing you can get to a home pint. And those that know, if you wanted a home Guinness, look at that, we'll let it do its settling thing. The best way to have Guinness at home is definitely through the Nitro Surger. Back in 2000, a little history, take you back in time, Martin McFly. If you wanted a proper home Guinness, you'd have to have the Surger. Now, those that you know, back in about 2008, 2009, they released something very similar to this, but you put the glass with the beer in it, in the thing, you push the button, it vibrated, glass cleaner, the jewellery cleaners, and it would do the same thing as this, it'd surge up the glass, and that was the only way you could do it. But they stopped selling those in about 2014. It might have been before then. And some rumour, I heard something about that they didn't sell very well. Because it was like twice the price of normal Guinness, back then, people weren't buying it. And Tesco's were apparently, they had loads of stock they couldn't sell, and they were having to send it back to Ireland, apparently. So they pulled it out of the main markets. Guinness Surge, though, has been sold at bars and pubs where they can't get the Guinness lines in with all of the because they do it with the nitrogen stuff, don't they? If you can't get the Guinness lines in properly, you can have the Surger system installed via Guinness, and they would do that, and you can buy the cans. And if you've got an Amazon account, I've bought them a few times, you can actually buy the Surger cans from Amazon, but it does work out about 60 odd quid delivered for 24. But then, thank God, sweet baby Jesus, they released the Guinness Nitro Surge, didn't they? And it did take about 6 to 12 months for it landed in England, and they had it in Ireland first. And then you still get these are brilliant. And I think Nitro Surge, is generally tending to sell quite well. Tesco's, like I said, do a really good deal. You get 10 for 20 quid, which to me I think is a good number and a pretty good price. There you go, guys. Look at that. Oh, it's nothing of beauty, isn't it? And because it goes right to the top of glass, it's like having one in a pub. Mm. And the Nitro Surge, look, it just basically puts a pulse through the beer as it goes through, and it just thickens it up. Anyway, that's your glass. That's the one I've got it in. Got it in my favourite glass. Love it. Mm. Slancher and to Garage Bar. Thank you, boys. Very good. Next, this is the thing, you see, I chat away, lose track of what I'm doing. Meant to be going back in the bag. Next, what have we got? Another glass. Guinness glass. This is a good one. This is the Toucan. I think I saw this as quite a good price actually on here. Yeah, they do it again. They do the double. It's $14.99, or I think the single's about $6.99, $7.99 to buy a single. So you might decide to do the double pack potentially, or you might just buy one on its own. It's the tulip style glass. I prefer these to the newer style, old school. I don't know. They've got a really good Christmas one there, but it's out of stock. It's Guinness time. It's got a toucan with a Christmas hat on. Keep an eye out for it, ladies and gentlemen. But $7.99 for one glass on its own. 10% discount code, remember. Get yourself on that. You get a double pack. Great present. What else have we got? Guinness truffle chocolate. I did have a little bit of this earlier. It is actually really quite nice. And I think it is the Guinness truffle chocolate. It's £4.49, which is pretty good. I think it's handmade. Guinness branding, makes a great present. Well worth jumping on that. Guinness sauce. If you're a fan of your condiments, this is I did see it, £6.99, but it is handmade and it's a Guinness condiment sauce. I haven't got anything to dip it in to try it with, but I did have a smell of it. It's a bit like HP sauce. It's got quite a strong smell to it, but it smells quite nice. And do you know what's gonna be nice? If you know you've had a few beers and you get in at night, big bowl of chips in the air fryer because they taste nice out of there. You can dip them in some of this, be banging, be amazing. Or even a bacon sandwich, banging. Thank me later. What else have we got? Beer mats, an assortment pack, 20. Now I've had something like this very similar before, and I'm looking at the picture now. So beer mats, great present. These are quite cheap as well. I want to say about £5, I think. If I zip through it. Jesus, when you just as you need it. There you go, £5.99, 10% off Beer Fan TV. Great beer mats, because whenever you have especially the Nitro Surger, and you pull this off, I'm not going to do it, you always get a little bit drip out. No matter what you try to do to try and stop it from getting stuck in the crown, whenever you pull it off, you always get a little bit of spillage. These beer mats set up, brilliant. The other thing is, it's about having the glass for beer, isn't it? I always think it's all about the experience, We all work really hard, and beer is not cheap. And I think the fact that a lot of people are pushed to have a couple of beers at home rather than going out, to make the experience better, having some beer mats to put it down, to make it a bit like a pub experience. Maybe you've got a mate coming over, maybe you're watching the football, maybe you're having a beer with your dinner. Have a couple of mats. But what I done with these is I made a little picture. I will put a picture. I'm looking at it right now, but I'll put a picture on the screen. Beer mats, £6, 10% off. But then I went and bought a picture frame from IKEA, stuck the pictures in, glued them in, and made myself my own little picture. Probably would have paid a lot more than that for someone to make it on Etsy, but you can do something very creative like that. But this also makes a really good present. I'm going to leave that to the side because I'm going to come on something in a minute. What else have we got? Another beer glass. These are pretty good actually. These are where is it? The gravity glass, £6.99. Proper grab. These are the new ones that you're getting. Well, I say the new ones, they've been out a while now, but these ones you're getting all the pubs and the bars and the clubs. £6.99. Again, it's the experience, having the right glass of the beer. I think it just improves the experience, doesn't it, really? We all don't get to go down the pub, but if you can bring the pub home and enjoy your pint with one of those, fantastic. £6.99. Maybe get your 10% discount code, get 70p off. Next thing is some food. We have got the flame grilled steak crisps. I've actually had these before. And they are really nice. Again, it's pub food, isn't it? Once you've had a couple of beers, you get a bit peckish, don't you? Something like this is always quite nice, quite salty. £3.99. These are, again, handmade, hand-cooked at a family farm. They are flame grilled steak flavour. They're crinkle cut crisps. They're going to be good. £4.99, great little extra you can put on there when you order yourself some bits. Luxury toffee, I couldn't see this price on the website actually, could be massively wrong, but I couldn't see it on there. Oh, there's a fudge bundle, comes as part of a bundle I think. I can't see it as a bundle, I can't see the fudge sold on its own. No, toffee, I can't see the toffee on the website, but I'll imagine it's very similar to the luxury sea salt caramel fudge sold out. It's probably about £3.99. Jump on that. I've had those before. They are actually quite nice. That's mine for Christmas. What else? We've got bar blades. Nice little accessory. Makes a great present. You know, a beer glass and a bar blade. Great thing to have. These are quite thick. These ones, Guinness ones, £11.99. Well worth having. Good present. Barbecue, something like that. Key ring is another one. This is quite. I saw this earlier. £7.99. Another great Christmas present or birthday present for your dad, brother, sister, whoever it might be. Got Guinness written on it. It's Guinness branded. It's like a pint, and it's actually got a little bottle opener you put on a key and put it on your keys. You're at a barbecue, wherever it might be. Always looking for a bottle opener, aren't you? You got one on your keys. You is laughing. And what else have we got? Oh, I think this might be one of the last bits. It is the bar towel and 10 coasters. This is £9.99, I think. Yeah, £9.99, which I think is a brilliant buy. You've got 10 coasters and a bar towel. So do you remember I told you I made that picture? You can make a picture out of it. You could use those with your beer. You can put your mat out when you're having your beer at home. You can have a little nice little home bar set up. Brilliant. But more importantly, if you're looking for a present for any Guinness lover, a glass and a beer towel with your 10% discount off code under 20 quid. You is laughing. And any Guinness fan, mum, dad, brother, uncle, sister, whoever it might be, is going to absolutely love it. And especially if they love to drink, especially the good Guinness, the expensive Guinness, they're going to want the big glass to go with it. The 440ml cans that you get, they actually, when you put it in the glass, it looks a little bit like that. But guys, remember, a couple of key points. 10% discount code, no minimum spend. Jump on there. Buy yourself something, buy your brother something, buy whoever something. Use your 10% discount code. Enjoy it. A few notable mentions. I was having a quick look at the website. There's a couple of bits in there that I thought are worth shouting out. They do a Guinness mystery box for £25.99. So if you're looking for a present for someone, or even for yourself, treat yourself. Why not? Who else is going to do it? £25.99. You get yourself 2 glasses, 2 snacks, and 1 accessory for £25.99. Seems a pretty good price, considering a twin pack of glasses is going to set you back 15, 16 quid. You know, for a little bit more, plus your 10% discount off Beer Fan TV. Get yourself a nice little present for someone there. And that was, I thought, was a noticeable mention. There's some playing cards for £4.99. There is just bar towels on their own for 8 quid. I say bar towel, like, you know, one of these towels. I've got one for about 8 quid. Pretty good. There's some other foods and sauces stuff on there as well. They've got a really good selection of glasses, but pretty much anything. They've also got as well the rubber beer mats. They're really good. The ones you put on your side. Now I know you may not have a bar or anything like that to put your stuff on. Not everybody does, but these things do make a mess when you take it off. I think I mentioned it before. But to have something like that set up, you just run it under a tap, leave it on the side to dry. It's good for the next day. Laughing, you haven't got to put it through the washing machine or anything else like that. They saw that on there. They saw those on there. They've got 2 on there that are pretty good. There's a load of stuff on there. Head over to the Garage Bar website and have a look. And Garage Bar, thank you so much for sending us out the stuff. Really going to appreciate it and enjoy the bits that you've sent over to me. And the glasses are going to get, no doubt, well used. But anyone else still watching the video, head over there, have a look. There's some good bits on there. They really do a really good accessory section, which is I always look through. They've got a really good accessory section on Garage Bar. They've got the mystery boxes of beer glass. They've done a box opening of about 12 of those before, but they've got all your beer mats as well. If you just want a few beer mats, have your favourite beer. Again, it's the experience, isn't it? Get the glass to go with the right beer, and then get yourself a beer mat to go with. They're not expensive. 2 quid for like 10. You're laughing. They've got they've got rubber runners that you can put out just on your kitchen side when you're having a beer on a Friday night when a mate's over. Endless amounts, bottle openers, you name it, they do it. so that you can have a really cool little, tiny little beer setup that maybe you pull out the cupboard and set up when your mates come over when you're watching the football or whatever it might be, and then you put it away when you're done. Or you might actually have something a little bit more permanent set up, and you can just add to it. Loads of bits on there. I spend all the day looking for it. They've actually got a really good home bar set. Actually, I've just seen on here. Guinness again. It's 4 beer mats, 2 glasses, 1 beer towel, and playing cards for $21.99. That seems like an absolute steal. An absolute steal. You get over £2 off that with the Beer Fan TV discount code. Well worth getting on it. But anyway, guys, listen, look, it was just really a catch up to show you some of the stuff that's available, show you the stuff that they'd sent through. And listen, thanks for watching all of the videos. And if you're still watching, thank you very much indeed. Like, comment below, let us know what your thoughts are on some of these bits that have been sent through, and let us know if there's anything there you think you might order. But other than that, have a lovely rest of the month, and we'll be back on soon with some reviews in the next week or two. Guys, have a good day. Take care.